Alright, oops, nobody in here right now, that's okay. I'm going to share this out. Hopefully get some people in here. Do. Why not? I'll send it to everybody. And we do have Jack and Dan coming up. Hopefully in a minute. I'll get some people in here. Joe Munoz, how you doing, brother? You're pretty much the only one here. Still waiting on Jack and Dan. I'm actually sharing this out. I appreciate it if you could do the same. Be awesome. Let's see. Hey, Freshwater Canucks. Welcome, brother. I'm actually on Instagram here, punching in, sending this out to people. Good enough. Hey, there they are. Hey, guys.
We started sending it out too.
Yeah. I figured, may as well. And
yeah.
Someone sits watching, cool. I'll take that. How you guys doing?
How you doing, man? Did you work today?
No, I was off today. Luckily, because tomorrow I start a 7-day stretch.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry, the dogs are barking.
That's okay.
Yeah, they're waiting. Pamela's on her way here after work, and they get all worked up.
Sure, yeah. I understand that one. Hey, Furlough, Stephen, Truth Seeker. Cool. Hooper Aquatics. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate it. We're getting bombarded up here. With post.
when you see that YouTuber and it says inspire and she looks like a superhero, that's actually Pamela.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
She always comes on when we're doing like live streams and stuff, and
right. Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you guys don't do a lot of live streams, do you?
We've never done a single one.
Okay. You just go on live streams. How come you done your own?
We've never done our own.
Why not?
We just never bothered.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
We just never bothered, and we've just done other ones. We think it's kind of fun to help to promote other people's channels and stuff too, and to just be on their channels and stuff. We probably will someday. The other thing is with the whole COPA situation. I know that we've talked. I know we've talked about COPA, but at this point in time, oh, here's the comment thing. I didn't have it on. There's Joe. What's up, Joe?
Joe, you're just ate up, dude. See what Joe put? Larry's the only tough guy that can strap on a bucket of chicken on his back and drive through Ethiopia. Really, dude? That's funny.
Try to sit up because you're. Yeah, there you go. The names anyway. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so basically, because of the Copa thing, now Jack turned 13, so it doesn't really matter. So that's one of the reasons why we've been wanting to do the fish rescue for a while, but
Right.
we just, so, and it's not really a thing because, I mean, ultimately, I'm Jack's dad, and it's my channel, and he's my son doing things with me. So
Right.
ultimately, when the Copa laws came out, we didn't really care because we looked at everything up and everything was cool. And we talked about it a little bit last time that sometimes people were kind of funny about that.
Right.
But it's just because they didn't understand. But once you learn about it, it was really pretty simple to understand.
Right.
It's there's nothing if only one of the criteria out of like the 10 criteria is that one of the actors or the main actor of whatever so-and-so channel is a kid. A kid is defined on YouTube as someone 12 and younger.
Right.
But it is only one of the criteria that they look at. So we went and like talked to a lawyer and stuff, and they were like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people really freaked out about it in the beginning.
Sure. Well, the way I look at it, your channel, keep it PG rated. My channel, I'm keeping it PG rated, unless I say otherwise, and I've yet to do that. Because I see no legitimate reason to go up here dropping the F-bomb and all that good stuff. What's the point? You know what I mean?
Well, you're not going to help anybody, first of all, because
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the goal of our channel is to help people in a lot of different ways, whether it's through wellness, but of course, part of wellness is having a good coping mechanism. One of our favorite hobbies and coping mechanism is having an aquarium, and we've talked to, so many people who have done this for that reason.
Right.
Even when we started this whole thing, we talked a little bit about. Sorry, I had to finish up some work stuff there.
No problem.
When like when we started doing this, one of the main things was we just wanted to share some of our designs. My history in fish keeping goes way, 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 way back.
Oh yeah.
But my YouTube history is relatively new. And so that's when Jack and I started posting things together and all that. But I started doing this when I was 5 years old. And I think I told you the story about how I used to put ads in the back of Popular Mechanics magazine and all that kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, I always wanted an aquarium as a kid, but, it just never happened and everything. And then when I got an adult, became an adult, I bought a 10-gallon aquarium back in the 80s. I kept it for about 2 months, and I ended up giving the whole thing away and started getting into reptiles more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just fish fell in a category of they're neat, but I'm 25 years old. I don't want that kind of responsibility. I shouldn't have got it to begin with. And now it's like, okay, now I've got 12 running.
Yeah.
So, you do what you do, and you look back and go, wow, I could have done this anyway. But it's like, what are you going to do? You move on.
I'll move this so we could see Jack. There you go. We still have this all set up. We didn't even take this down because we did that big giveaway video, and we just had this all. So we just left it set up because we basically shot that, edited it, and posted it right away. We were planning to do it, and we just never got around to it. So anyway, we left all this stuff here. That's why all the Jack and Dan stuff's here. Oops, sorry.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Because we did. Anyway, if you haven't seen that,
there's I Hate Stupid People.
What's up? I Hate Stupid People.
It's IHSP Tank Tribe now. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yes, you made it cool.
So is that maybe that's a different person?
Well, I don't know. No, I think the same one. Just tweaked the name.
Maybe it's a different YouTube account.
Maybe it's a person that is associated with I Hate Stupid People.
Joe, oh God, let's see. What I want to know is how is the universal heartthrob Jack is managing all his girlfriends now that he doesn't go to school.
Well, you're starting back full time tomorrow morning, actually.
Yeah.
So Jack,
cool.
Jack's starting back full time tomorrow morning. So they had the lockdown last year. Then they
I hate stupid people.
Then they did. Oh, it is okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So then they did the half days.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did. Then they were back at home because there were spikes. It just all goes by the numbers. Then there was spikes. Then they came back home full time. Then they went back half time again. So he has not been at school full time in 11 months.
Yeah, and
Wow.
we have this new lunch plan, and they offer veggie burgers. And
Yeah, they got all these vegan options at his school now, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Well, the cool part is a lot of our videos,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of his co-students and teachers and stuff watch them.
Oh, okay.
And of course, we always say stuff like, "Hey, you guys should have
my friends watch
more options like that and stuff."
Sure.
And he's got a couple of teachers too that are really into health and wellness, and they watch our channel. And some of his teachers have even shared some of our videos, like with his class. And we wanted to do a fish tank for his school, but they're not allowed to do it at all. And the science teacher really wanted us to do one. We were going to make this really awesome tank that had like beakers and science equipment in it and all kind of cool stuff, and make under gravel like colored lights, and it would be totally awesome, like science tank.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And apparently they had like a hamster get away.
And it ran in the ceiling, and they found it was okay, but they didn't want any more pets anymore because.
Well, I don't think the fish don't jump out and run.
Right.
Right. Fish don't go in the ceiling.
So, yeah. I thought that was kind of silly because they were like, well, this happened, whatever. And we were like, yeah, but that's not going to happen with fish. Plus, I told them, I said, we'll come and take care of it. We'll do a video on it and everything. And I said, believe me when I tell you, it'll be amazing if we do it. And we wanted to make it unbelievable. Like, I had so many ideas. So basically what Scott and I looked down and saw Scott. Basically what Jack and I are going to do is we're probably going to do a tank like that anyway.
Right.
We've got a couple tanks that are kind of waiting as projects. One of the tanks we're looking at, we have a 55-gallon, but it's a critter cage, but you could still fill it like halfway full of water.
Right.
The previous owner had it like that, and they had a turtle, and the turtle died.
Oh, bummer.
And it was, 20 years or something they had this tank. Well, it's in nice shape.
Right.
And we thought about making like a paludarium kind of thing out of it because we could have like half water, and it's got a screen top. And I thought we could put like some little anoles or something at the top part and really make something cool. But, the issue there is that, I'm not sure. I don't know if it has enough space, and then I'm not sure. Then we thought about putting Jack's puffers in there and putting like the puffers and the reptiles together because we can't really, because they're starting to turn over to being brackish. And so we have to take them out of the tank they're in because we started adding salt to that tank and it started affecting like the plants. Anyway, we're going to have videos of that stuff coming up, but and then of course the other fish that we have them in, they don't like the brackish. So, we're going to change that, we're going to change them, give them their own tank, but we might do something different with that tank. We're not sure, but it would be really neat to do like the beakers and the flasks. And then of course, if you didn't see that video we posted recently of those vortexes in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Those were neat.
So I actually looked those up. Actually, when I was there, I started doing some research on it because I was like, that would be awesome in a fish tank. And they actually have small, kind of like the old lava lamps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But and how it works, it's like a magnet. So you could actually, we're going to try to figure out a way to get some of those vortexes, put them inside the tank. But of course, they're enclosed, but the metal spinner can go through the bottom of the tank. So we're trying to figure out a way to put those vortexes in a fish tank.
Yeah, you have to be able to seal up where the motor and such is, and obviously the cord.
Well, from what it looks like, you can separate it and put that underneath the tank and put the vortex with the magnet, and it'll go through the bottom of the tank.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start playing around with that.
Sure.
Just another project.
Oh yeah. That sounds like an interesting one. Yeah, that would be neat though, seeing a vortex right in the middle of an aquarium.
Yeah, if we could incorporate it in one of those science type of labs and have
Right.
You know, if we had beakers and flasks, and then we had a vortex and different changing lights, I mean, that would be like the ultimate science lab tank, you know?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And maybe if we built it and they thought it was really cool, then maybe they'd let us move it to the school.
Yeah, you never know. Do it right. Get all the beakers lined up to where the fish can use them as their home and such.
Yeah. But
That-
Jack's uncle is also a teacher in a suburb nearby here. And basically
oh,
a lot of his coworkers have watched our videos,
right.
and they were thinking about having us make a tank for their school as well. But it just kind of depends because, like I said, a lot of schools within this COVID thing happened. So
Right. Yeah, the schools around here, at least the one down the street from me, they've got it separated where they got a gray week and a scarlet week. So I guess half the school, you know, is 1 week, then the other half the next week. They're going back and forth, or they got the option to remote learn.
right. Yeah, and he was doing half days. I mean, I think that Jack, well, you can speak for yourself. I mean, I think you really want to go back to school.
Yeah, I do.
You got to by now. I mean, geez, what, 11 months you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Since he's been full time, it's been 11 months.
Oh yeah.
oh, geez. Yeah, they drive me crazy after a while.
You want to look at the merch? We have the fan. Excuse me.
Oh, he's going to share the merch.
We have the fan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right there, and then I have a sweatshirt on right now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, you got a sweatshirt.
There's a pillow.
Oh yes, we got like a whole line of this all over stuff too.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So we got some of this stuff made because we're taking it to give to Josh and Big Rich and Tracy on
Right.
Friday when we go. We're giving them these fanny packs
Oh, okay.
because they're just so freaking awesome.
Yeah, they're cool.
And they're so 80s, and Big Rich is so 80s. We thought he'd like a fanny
Oh,
pack.
yeah. Yeah, he definitely.
And aqua.
Oh, he's still got that giant mullet. We got Tiana Aquatics. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And Pilo Peppa. She swung by to say hi to everybody. She's one of my chili head friends. Oh my god. So,
But you
yeah.
know, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be super fun. I think it's going to be cool. You know, we're always looking for new fun stuff to do, and you know, think about like,
Sorry.
you know, try to think about. I don't know. We just try to make it fun. We try to have it be cool, and think of new things and share them so people can get ideas, just like you do. I mean, you're
Right.
changing your tanks around like every day, man.
It seems like it. Yeah, now I'm doing a 75 paludarium again. I'm literally still waiting on silicone to dry. I've
Oh
got-
yeah.
Yeah, the two sections I put together. Well, we'll put together. Use toothpicks to hold it together so I get an ideal of it. So I've got them silicone, and I dumped a ton of pea gravel and sand on them and pressed the daylights out of it. Now I'm just letting it sit there and cure, buried under sand and pea gravel. I figure tomorrow it should be completely set up.
Hey, Fishy Man, what's up, dude? Quick break at work. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that we were talking about earlier. I was commenting on one of your videos when I
Yeah.
had a break, and me and Jack were talking like, it must be pretty awesome to work at Lowe's or something because,
Right.
dude, you just have all access every day. Like, do you know how much we hate? We're like, we got to go to run to Lowe's or we got to run to Home Depot to get something. It's like, dude, you know how convenient that would be to be there all the time? Like,
Yeah, I'm there every day. Lunch break. I say, oh, I know I need to get whatever. So I need to get silicone today. I need to get command strips or whatever. On my lunch break, just run out there and grab them, pay for them, throw them in my locker. Shoot, I'm done.
you should do vlogs on your lunch break. Like, just pick a different aisle every day. What is there, like, 59 aisles at Lowe's? You should just do like 58. That's funny.
Yeah.
So you should just do like a vlog every day, like a 5 or 10 minute thing where you go down a different aisle and show like an extreme deal on like something you could use for aquariums or something,
Ooh, I like that.
Or like the clearance racks, like, because we're always checking out the clearance racks. Like, dude, to be able to work there and get first dibs on those clearance racks, that's got to be amazing.
Oh yeah, it is. The thing is, what kills me is when I was off and they did a pop-up super sell. They were selling like leaf blowers, snow blowers, and stuff like $5. I didn't know
Really?
about. Oh, it was all kinds of crazy stuff. I bought some drop cloths for 50 cents, or normally like $18.
Was that like just for employees?
No, they just a random sell just to clear out the overstock stuff. Oh, it was crazy. It's like I heard about that. Why didn't somebody yell? I mean, shoot. Who could use
crazy?
A snowblower for $5 normally like $150, $200. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, they had major backstock they had to get rid of. Well, get all the new stuff. Spring's coming, so they're starting to do all the spring junk. So
yeah, I can't even believe, like, I don't know, this winter's been kind of funky. We got hammered on Thanksgiving. We got hammered on Christmas. And it's been fairly mild.
Right.
And they're not calling. I was just looking at the weather now. I mean, they're not even calling. I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens, but I don't know what it's been like in Southern Ohio, Columbus, Cincinnati. I think it's been about the same.
Yeah. Oh, well, here in Cincy, I mean, it's basically, it was snowing 1 minute, then it was raining, then it was snowing, then it was raining. And now it's just dreary, cold, damp, wet air, and that's it.
Yeah.
Catfish Jerry, how you doing? Just my fish. You ain't late. We're still running, so you're all good. Yeah.
We're just starting up, man.
Yeah, we just getting warmed up. Oh, so did you guys see the trailer for the Kong versus Godzilla?
Yes, I saw that.
What'd you think?
Yes.
What'd you think?
What'd you think?
I don't really get it so far, but
I got a theory. I have a theory on it. After I watched it about for the 5th time, it registered an original Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. There's supposed to be a Mechagodzilla in this. They've already they've got to get toys out. In the original one, the Mechagodzilla was disguised, looked like the actual Godzilla. Now they're talking about how Godzilla's running around hurting people and nobody knows why.
Oh, that
maybe
does make sense.
Makes sense. That may very well be Mechagodzilla. Because notice when he jumped on the transport.
Yeah.
The whole neck area was different than what we had been seeing. It looked different, more armored scales.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Remember when in one of like the older films when the aliens take control of Godzilla's mind?
Oh, Destroy All Monsters, when they had several of them they did that with. Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra.
Yeah, it could be that too, but your theories probably may make more sense.
Yeah, I mean, if they do have a Mechagodzilla in the movie, because would make sense.
Yeah, that does. It does.
I know that it's very different. Like, you know, initially they had that cat that plays Loki. I always forget his name. I mean, all those, the way they were going to kind of continue it.
Right.
But, you know, everything got changed.
Yeah.
Like it always does.
I mean, if the movie came out when the original was going to come out, it would have came out last year.
Yeah.
And it's like it was going until what, November? Now it's coming out like, what did they say, March?
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Sooner the better. I mean, I'm basically waiting for it to just come to DVD. I'm just going to buy a copy of it. I'm going to sitting in a movie theater wearing a mask or whatever. And I don't have HBO Max and I'm not dishing out $12 a month for it, you know? So I'll wait for it to come to DVD because I'm going to buy it anyway. And I figure it's going to come fairly quickly anyway. Because they're probably going to make more money that way with everything's shut down the way it is.
Well, yeah, we went to the theater a couple times. Wasn't really worth it. Yeah. But we did go see The Croods too, and that was actually really good. Pamela had never seen the first one.
What is it?
The Croods, you know, the caveman, like the Nick.
Oh, Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen them. I've seen the pre-commercials for it, but no.
It's good. It's good. The first one was good. So anyway, she had never seen it. And so we rented the first one, and then we took her to theater for the next one. And like, I don't think I hadn't been to a movie theater in so long. I don't think I ever ate that much popcorn in one time. We didn't even like go to dinner. Like, we ate popcorn as dinner.
Dang.
Like, it had been so long. And the thing is, with the COVID, they weren't refilling the bucket. But I was like, I don't care. Just give me like 5 buckets right now. And we just smashed.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Hobbs Horror.
What's up? Just my fish. Hobbs Horror. We got, it was somebody else saying hi up here. It's hard to see from back here. Catfish Terry. What's up? Thanks for coming to Larry's stream.
Hey, let's see. Catfish, Exotics, Selenia, Fishymon. I think everybody, if I missed you, I do apologize.
You know, basically, I mean, we're just looking forward to kind of going back to the theater. We always liked it. In the summertime, we ride our bikes there. We ride our bikes to the theater, and we go to like a matinee. And what's up, Cooper Aquatics? We make like a whole day of it, you know, and we'll ride the bike, we'll eat, you know, we'll go to the mall. They got a place that makes like this amazing curry tofu stir fry that's to die for.
Oh, wow.
And then we'll go get popcorn and we'll ride, you know, then we'll ride back. I mean, we kind of make a whole day of it. In the summer, we do stuff like that. And, you know, that way we're getting exercise and we're having fun and we're doing something and getting in the air conditioning, you know, like if it's hot.
Hi,
But there's Joe. What's up, Joe? And,
hey, how you doing, bud?
You know, all that kind of stuff. But we kind of missed some of that. We made the best of it. I mean, we made the best of it. We definitely didn't stay inside during the lockdown. We definitely didn't, you know, we still worked a lot. I mean, with what I do for a living, I was just more busy from the virus. All the virus did was make things way more busy for me.
Yeah.
And then on top of being way more busy, he was home. So I'm helping him homeschool, working my butt off, but it paid off because a lot of the employees, you know, really, really needed the help. And now we're busy again because it's open enrollment and everybody's coming down off this. But everybody in the company's getting vaccinated, like all 15,500 of them. They're all getting vaccinated. And most of them have had it anyway, just like us. We didn't really talk about that, but like we went through it already.
Have you?
Yeah, we had COVID and everything, and we went through it quite some time ago.
Right.
Well, me and Pamela know we had it because we got tested. We gave blood before, and then we gave blood after.
Right.
And we had antibodies, but because we always donate blood, and that's why we're doing the whole thing with the Red Cross, and that's why we've been talking about that. But anyway, we kind of knew we had it, so we just secluded ourselves. But the thing is kids Jack's age, like all these kids at his school had it, and they just had like no symptoms. So we didn't even bother getting them tested because he was homeschooling anyway. And I'm like, I mean, we can test you for antibodies, but I don't see the point. Because, you know, we know all these other families and all the people that I work with and all the people that I know, when they tested the kids, they all tested positive when the parents had it, but none of the kids ever had any symptoms. So I was like, well, I'm not going to make them shove that thing into your brain. I'll just let you have it all.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I used to do that for years. I was staff development at one of the facilities I worked in. I would do all the flu during flu season. I would do the flu checks.
Right.
And that sucks. And I told all the people I work with, I go, I can't imagine. They have to have it done twice a week for like 15 months now, twice a week, every week, cramming the swab in your brain. And yeah, I could not imagine going through that twice a week.
No, definitely not. Maybe we'll sneeze just thinking about it.
Yeah, well, that's just, again, that's what these healthcare workers have been going through. All of us as healthcare workers have been going through for, 15, 16 months now since this all started, before we even knew what it was. And there was plenty of people that had it last September and October, November, before they even knew what it was. But anyway, at this point in time, I've talked to thousands of people that have gone through it.
Right.
And some of them did great if they were healthy.
Right.
Some of them.
That's the thing with this thing. I mean, I'm gonna use this term, and no offense to anybody, but I call it's a glorified flu. I mean, they will kick your butt really hard. Now, basically, if you're healthy, you're just going to get a really bad case of the flu for the most part.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. I know a person. I went to a funeral, somebody that had passed away, and this gentleman, who I've known for a long time, is in his 70s. He's healthy. He got COVID. It lasted 2 days.
Yeah,
and went away.
How mine was. Yeah,
it lasted 2 days. The sense of taste and smell went away. His sense of smell came back, but he said sense of taste has not quite returned, but it has since then. It took about like 4 or 5 days for it to return. So, I mean, for the most part, if you're healthy, you have nothing to worry about. Now,
and there's a lot of this kind of anecdotal stuff. But again, I've been a nurse. I've been a nurse for 30 years. I specialized in infectious disease. I did rounds with an infectious disease doctor.
Right.
University hospital. I mean, this was a huge part of my life. I've learned so much about this. A lot of all this stuff is just whatever. At the end of the day, be as healthy as you can all the time. And that means don't inhale anything that isn't air, number one.
Right.
Breathe air, people. Number two, stay away from non-nutritive sweeteners and sugars and stuff. Just eat whole foods and try to eat as many plants as you can. As many as you can. Cram as many fruits and vegetables in your face every day, as often as you can, and you're going to have an amazing, strong immune system.
Right. Hey, Joseph, do me a favor. Weasel Aquatics. Drop his link. He's a newer person, and he's also a chili head, so he's got 2 bonus points with me.
What's up, the Weasel? Hey, thanks for sharing our link too, Joe, man.
Yeah, thanks.
And Jack and Dan, before I forget yet again, because I actually meant to say something to you guys about this earlier. Redfish, bluefish.
Yeah.
Okay. When he was on the streams talking about he wanting to do a hop or actually this is for you as well.
Hang on. Okay, shush.
Anyway, he's wanting to do a live stream on my channel with a group of people and talk movies, whether it be horror, sci-fi, comedy, the whole 9 yards, and try to get people together. So obviously you got me.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We'd do that totally.
Yep. So we got you guys and Hobbs. I'd like for you to get in on that if you would like to.
Yeah, let us know. When's that supposed to be?
Once we get the people together and schedules cooperate, where we can all do it together. That's when. So right now it's still open.
Yeah, that sounds fun. We'll totally do that. We love talking movies, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I think one of the most talked about things right now from movie land is Matrix 4. Like, we are freaking out about Matrix 4.
Yeah.
They're doing a 4th one? Really?
Oh, yeah. They're already talking about it. It's already done from what we've heard.
I'm excited for Godzilla, but I want to see what they do with Matrix.
Yeah.
I am freaking out about Matrix 4.
That could be interesting because I like the first 2 Matrix. The 3rd one was...
It was a little weird.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as it should have been.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And I told myself, like, so I grew up watching those. Jack never saw them. I actually bought them. One of the Blockbusters around us closed, and I bought them, and we binge watched them on like a winter Sunday when there was nothing to do. Because I told them, I said, if we watch them all in a row.
We watched them on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was like Christmas Eve or something, like years ago. And I said, if we watch them all in a row, it's going to be kind of neat because we'll remember everything. And so we did that, and it ended like so dumb. And he was so mad. I'll never remember. He was like, I'll never forget. Jack was like, "What kind of ending is that?" Like, and I said, "Well, I go, there's rumors that they're going to continue it, but then it just took so long to happen.
So I know that the girl died, but what happened after that?
Well, basically the computer, the Matrix, kind of sucked Neo in and took him as a sacrifice to say, if we take you, we'll let humanity live, kind of thing.
Oh,
but he's not dead apparently. But anyway, I guess the funny part about this, from what I've heard, is the whole reason that those movies got held off is because those two brothers, you probably heard, became two sisters.
No.
Yeah. So the producers of those movies, used to be called the Wachowski brothers. They're now the Wachowski sisters.
Okay.
So they were going through. They were going through all of that transitioning and everything, and then that kind of held things off. But then, Reeves got into other stuff, and then, and then COVID happened and all this. So anyway, I guess that's kind of what happened there. Yeah, look that up. It's pretty interesting.
I have to then. I was like, I did not know that. I had no clue about that,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Hey, whatever it takes,
Well, that's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But anyway, that's really interesting. So that's one of the things. Kenneth, the famous Kentucky fam. What's up, dude?
Kenneth, hey.
So, but Matrix 4, we're kind of freaking out about that more than anything.
Right.
Totally dig that. There's going to be lots of stuff, but I'm really looking forward to them doing more, more stuff. I mean, Aquaman 2 is supposed to be really good.
Right.
One of the hugest things for us too is Avatar, because the second Avatar movie is mostly supposed to be shot underwater.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, they've been talking about that for so long. I actually forgot they were actually doing it. But they are actually still working on that?
From what I've heard, there are going to be 5 total Avatar movies, and all 4 of the next ones are all completely done already. That's what I heard.
Think about this. Animal Kingdom wouldn't have a ride if there wouldn't be a second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not just gonna, because that's not coincidence. They're gonna.
From what I've heard, they're all done.
Right.
They're all completed, and he was just waiting. And the schedule was supposed to be this Christmas, and then every 2 Christmases for the next 8 years was supposed to be Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
And then all this happened, so it got pushed off.
Yeah. Yeah, this messed everything up.
But technically, what we were supposed to do, we were supposed to go to Florida, and we were supposed to watch the second Avatar movie there, and then go to the Avatar ride at Animal Planet. But that all got thrown out of the water.
Jeez.
Hey, bring her here and I'll hold her.
Obviously,
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Lace, come here.
Hi, Simple Fish Keeping. I seen you. I just didn't get a chance to say anything. Appreciate you coming by.
Larry, did you see Wonder Woman?
Watch out.
No,
you gotta come over. Okay.
I own it.
Yeah, come and make a cameo. Come on and say hi, Pamela. Pamela's gonna come say hi.
Okay.
What's up? Say hi to Larry.
Hi. Hi, Larry.
How you doing? How you doing?
She wanted to give me Lacey because she's trying to feed George, and Lacey's the boss. She thinks she's the boss of the house, so she tries to take George's food.
I get it. I get mine first. You get yours when I'm done.
Yeah. Well, she eats earlier than him.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, he's kind of a mama's boy, so he doesn't eat till she gets home.
Oh, okay.
Joseph says, yep, Avatar 2 won't beat Endgame sales. I
don't know, man. I don't know because we think it might, dude. We think it might. We were looking some stuff up, and we were like, you know what? I would not be surprised if it does. But you know what? With all this weird stuff happening and it getting pushed out, I kind of think it might not, and people not wanting to go to theaters and all that. I think Endgame, it was just at a perfect time in history, man.
Yeah.
It was like some of the theater violence went down. So there was no theater violence for a while.
Right.
And then it was like before, it was just kind of right in that perfect spot.
Right.
And plus, it was just so cool. And the way they made 2 movies out of it, and it was a cliffhanger and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to this day,
Beetlejuice 2. No,
That'll be neat. That'll be
too
neat.
long. It's been too long. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm really irritated about the fact that they have the audacity. Yeah, I'm getting on a soapbox here. I'm trying not to. That they're actually going to make,
Yeah.
are making an Exorcist Part 2.
Yeah, they should do stuff like that.
Reboot. It's like, no, you don't mess with a classic. It was perfect the way it is. Unless you were going to make this movie verbatim of the book, leave it alone.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that at all.
Infinity War's Endgame is better than Endgame, though. I can argue with that. That's not true. I mean, you're right because, well, it was good, but Vision died. It was
just a cliffhanger because everybody was gone.
It was such a cliffhanger. I was so depressed after.
But there was, listen, we watched Endgame again the other day,
right?
And I swear to, let me tell you something. When you think there's, listen, I'm not a crier in a movie. I don't cry in movies.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When everybody was down and out and up stands, because you love Captain America.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers, this is when I cried, man.
Yeah.
3 times I seen this movie, cried every time. Captain America picks up Milner, stands up. He's like, dude, brushes himself off. He's like, there's no way I'm going to win, but I'm not going to give up. And then those little portals start opening, dude.
Yeah.
And everybody has been gone in the Infinity Stone or whatever. They start walking out. And I'm just like, dude, yeah. I mean, that crushed it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, there were so many characters that came flying through there. Majority of them you couldn't see, but I mean, it's like everyone in the Marvel universe, I think, came through.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like when you start seeing all these people and you didn't see them since the last movie, it just was so cool, man. And then, hey, we don't want to do a spoiler in case anybody, there's probably not a whole lot of people that didn't see it, but whoever didn't see it, when there was that loss, that one Avenger, I mean, I'll tell you, but there's actually talk about that getting turned around too. They can do whatever they want, man. At that point. But, it's really cool and we love it. And, we want it. It's good you brought up Korg because Korg should have been in that movie more. He was in it, which was cool, but he should have been in it more. He was awesome.
Yeah.
You guys know that we name, we're into this stuff. We name all of our fish after superheroes. We always will. It's a very fun thing. We have a tank coming up. Well, we're finishing our tank. We're going to be naming all those ladies after, we don't name a lot of them female.
Right.
All these are going to be female superheroes, and it's going to be really, really cool. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Joseph, there are people in the world that have not seen Endgame. Surprising.
Just my fish. Quiet with that CGI exorcist nonsense.
Yeah, no way.
Freshwater Canuck. Yep, I agree 100%. Tom Cruise horror movie. Yeah, the Mummy. I don't care what it was. It was Tom Cruise. I wouldn't even watch it. Tom Cruise only did one good movie, in my opinion. That was that where they're fighting aliens and he kept going back in time, looping back and forth. I can't remember the name of the movie off the top of my head. But basically, the only reason it was such a good movie because you watch Tom Cruise die repeatedly.
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow. That's
it.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand Tom Cruise. I'm not even going to go into it, but I can't stand that guy. But Edge of Tomorrow. What's her name? Emily Blunt.
I believe so.
Yeah, she saved that movie, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that was a cool idea.
Tom Cruise is the opposite of Keanu Reeves.
I loved Edge of Tomorrow. We actually watched that recently. It was the opposite of Keanu Reeves.
Well, the best part about it was watching Tom Cruise get killed over and over again. That's the only thing about the movie that I liked.
Yeah. I thought the concept was cool. I really loved, what was that guy's name that was in it? Bill Paxton. He passed away not so long ago. Love Bill Paxton. He was great in it because he plays the sergeant. Always liked him.
Right.
Certain people, they just connect with movies we saw when we were kids and stuff. But
right.
Anyway, Emily Blunt, that's another movie we're really, really looking forward to. is A Quiet Place 2.
Oh yeah.
Because that was supposed to
yeah.
come out, and they pushed that way out. We
Right.
cannot wait to see that, because that was such a good movie. Like, I will never.
Yeah.
We went and saw Quiet Place, and I remember we don't normally go to late movies,
Right.
but we went to like a late movie. It was like nobody in it, dark, and that was pretty wicked, man.
Right.
Like, I remember, like, when those dudes are making noise, and you're in a theater, and it's like it sounds like it's coming from behind you and stuff,
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, man, this is pretty wicked. And that was really good. Like, that movie was good.
Yeah, I like Quiet Place. I finally bought it on video and watched it. It's like, wow, this is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Because I heard a lot of people saying they hated it.
We thought it was great.
I did too. I thought it was great.
Yeah, Bird Box sucked.
Well, we don't know if he survived or not. S is saying the dad. We don't actually know whether the dad survived or not. They don't show him in the trailer or anything of the new one.
Yeah,
there is always that chance,
mm-hmm.
when a monster takes you, that they take you back to eat you later and you escape or something. We'll see what happens. But the coolest part about that movie, I grew up with a brother that was hearing impaired. Jack's uncle is hearing impaired, and the way they incorporated the young girl in the movie that was hearing impaired, and how that whole thing was genius.
Yeah,
it was.
I loved that. That was awesome. And my brother, Jack's uncle, who is hearing impaired, he didn't know anything about it. I told him, I go, you got to watch this movie. He watched it and, of course, loved it.
Yeah.
But we've taken him to movies. Next time he's in town and goes to a movie with us, we're going to do a video on this, because if you guys haven't seen this is such amazing technology. And, of course, like the show's they've got this now. You got to see this if you haven't. So not only is he completely deaf at this point, in his life, he is legally blind. I mean, he's the Coke bottle glass kind of guy.
Right.
They now have these 3D. These things are like thousands of dollars. You got to leave the deed to your house when you get these things to movie theater.
Jeez.
And you get them and you put them on, and you can put them over your glasses. And here's what they do. First of all, they're 3D.
Okay.
But in addition to being 3D, they're captioned, but only to the person wearing the glasses.
Oh, interesting. So you've seen the captions right there.
So you see the caption, it's still 3D. You see the captions on there, but they move the caption around. It's like all planned out. It's not like just when Jack's uncle was a kid and they made the first caption TV that Lou Ferrigno used to do commercials for, because a lot of people don't know Lou Ferrigno's hearing impaired. And at that time, he was the Incredible Hulk on TV. So everybody loved Lou Ferrigno, and nobody knew that he was hearing impaired. So he started doing commercials for those first captions machines cost like $1,000.
Wow.
And we bought one, and I think my dad had to take like 4 years of vacation payout to buy it, but he wanted us to be able to watch TV with my brother. And of course we watched the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk, a lot of people don't know, the Incredible Hulk was like one of the first TV shows ever to be captioned, because Lou Ferrigno said, hey, I want this on my show.
Sure. Yeah.
So he used to do commercials for them. And anyway, that was the old caption. It just scrolled along the bottom. So now he goes, it was really cool. So he let me wear them. I put them on for a minute, and like everything's in 3D, and the captions, it's like a comic book.
Right.
It's like it's like it's going by it's really awesome, man. So just so you know, and the reason that Regal Cinemas has these, and the reason Regal Cinemas has them is because from what Mike told me, that's my brother. From what he told me, from what he told me, is the son of the CEO or something for Regal Cinemas is hearing impaired. So that's why he put this, whenever someone's affected by something, they seems to light a fire under them.
Yeah. It always takes something bad to happen to get people to go, oh, well, maybe we ought to do this, this, and this. Well, if you've done this before it happened, it may not have ever happened. You never know.
You know what? League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I remember watching that like as a kid, man. That was a pretty neat movie for the time.
Yeah.
it wasn't a good storyline, but man, Sean Connery was just so awesome, and it was just so neat to see special effects that were kind of
ahead of their time.
What's Joe talking about? Pumping Iron. So
Lou Ferrigno movie.
Yeah.
What had
it?
He's
gonna go get a drink.
Right.
Yeah. Pumping Iron is so good, Joseph. Every few years I watch that just as a reminder. That is such a good movie. That's on YouTube now.
What you doing?
Yeah, that's on YouTube now. I think free with ads or something.
Oh, okay.
But I'll tell you what, it's kind of funny because I know people that I've had been in relationships in the past or had friends in the past, and they make comments about Arnold, and they go, "What's the big deal about Arnold?" And I go, "You have to watch Pumping Iron. You have to understand the mentality that this person had in a time." I mean, of course, these dudes took drugs, but it was nothing. It was nothing compared to what they're doing now. The mentality. I mean, you talk about the most ultimate psyche of anybody, the most positive, unbelievable attitude.
Right.
He messed with everybody. He went off on. I mean, he used to tear Lou Ferrigno apart every time they worked out together. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Lou Ferrigno, Frank Zane, all these guys. And it's kind of like, it's just so amazing when you look at people who succeeded or did amazing. If you've never, I'll tell you what, if you want to hear an amazing thing about, I played this for Jack. If you want to hear an amazing thing about Arnold Schwarzenegger, look up Bill Burr, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did you ever see the stand-up that Bill Burr did on Arnold?
No, I can't say that I did.
Absolutely hilarious. Bill Burr's
really?
Yeah, Bill Burr's, in my opinion, one of the best comedians that ever lived. I mean, he's unbelievably talented. We listen to a lot of comedians in the car. He's one of those guys that just straddles that line.
Yeah, I like Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are really good. But
he does straddle the line.
But basically, he makes you think about a lot of things, and he talks about Arnold a lot. And
T-Bone.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
I don't know. Hang on. Gotta look up that.
Who you?
Just My Fish. You said, what about the way Disney has destroyed Star Wars? Okay, I can agree with you. I don't think they destroyed it. I think they could have done better, but I think it was actually pretty good. Here's the thing. Disney Plus, like The Mandalorian, that was actually really good. Larry had
I thought that was good.
Now I hear everybody and their brother talking about it. I've got internet and all that stuff. I don't actually have cable because I'm not home enough to warrant that extra money.
Yeah.
And if I'm home, I'm either on YouTube doing stuff or working in the fish room.
Yeah. So, I do not have Disney Plus. We had it, then we didn't have it because we changed providers, but he watched it over his mother's the second half.
Right.
And I'm going to have to catch up with that. We're probably going to get that. But anyway, it's kind of like, Disney does what they're going to do. I mean,
The Mandalorian's actually really good.
I mean,
I'm not going to spoil it, but and it's not done, actually. I thought it was.
Some people didn't like those earlier prequel Star Wars movies that they made, but I kind of liked a lot of those,
they weren't bad. I mean, they weren't the best. But the story has to start somewhere.
Right.
But I
thought they were good. I think everything's always good unless it's out of context.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
we binge watched that too because that was at a Christmas break too one time.
Oh, the prequels.
And we watched all 9 Star Wars movies. And that was pretty good.
Sure. Joseph, next week.
There's Aquafunk. What's up, dude?
Hey, Aquafunk, how you doing, guy?
I kind of like how Luke, did the whole dust off the shoulder thing. That was really awesome.
Was like a Jedi,
I mean, there was some really cool things. And I like Ren. I think she's awesome. And I really liked that battle where they killed Snoke, and I liked a lot of parts to it.
The final was good.
But overall, I mean, whatever. There's going to be all these spin-offs and things. We're actually going, so we're hoping that everything subsides. We plan because we haven't been able to do anything. We're going to go to Disney for Jack's spring break.
Right.
And we haven't gone anywhere in a while because of everything going on. I mean, Pamela and I went to Vegas just because it was pretty much free because they were trying to get people to come. Jack was with his sister, and we said, let's go. We need a break. With what we do for a living, I mean, it's just so incredibly stressful and chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
And Vegas was sending like, hey, you can stay for free, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, let's go. And it was nice. I mean, we spent like 4 days for Thanksgiving for my birthday. We spent 4 days for Christmas. And we had a blast. And we still have videos coming out. And I've got so many. So we're kind of working those in to mine and Jack's videos just to share stuff. We didn't do a lot of the fish stuff we didn't do a lot of the fish stuff this time in Vegas because it was more of an adult vacation. I want to take Jack back. I want to take Jack back to get an opportunity to meet Brett because Brett told us, he said, hey, if you guys come back, I'd like to meet Jack and, hang out with you guys or something. So that would be really, really awesome.
Sure. Yeah.
And if anybody hasn't seen that video, it's on our homepage and he FaceTimes Jack and everything. And it was really, really awesome of him to do that.
Cool.
And we had a really nice connection there. And he's been very supportive and like everybody, but then all this happened and everybody's got their own stuff going on. But ultimately, we're going to try to go back so that Jack can meet him. And then we want to do like a whole thing in Vegas where we just check out like the koi ponds at the Flamingo and all the fish tanks and maybe hit some pet shops and all the aquariums and everything. And
they have some pretty cool pet shops around there somewhere.
There's so many things for Jack to do there, and so I want to go back and take him. He's a little older now that he can go and all that, and have a lot of fun. And I think I'd like to take him to like the Grand Canyon and like to take him to Hoover Dam and kind of do all that stuff.
Right here.
What's up, Crystal?
Hobbs Horror, been to Vegas twice. Lots of aquatics.
Yeah, there's so much, and I've got videos on our channel of the aquarium and like at Mandalay Bay, and I've got other ones. But I want to go back with Jack and do all that stuff. And I really liked when I went around that area. I went to some of the Navajo reservations and that too.
Right.
Really, really fun and awesome. I want to take them there. I stopped at the restaurant at the Grand Canyon that was actually in the first National Lampoon's movie. Where he takes the money out of the drawer and he runs out and they take.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually ate at that restaurant.
That's cool.
It's just really fun to go do those things. And
I go to Vegas. I want to go to one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I have to save up. You got to take out a second mortgage on your house to afford it. But eat something that high quality. Why not? One time.
Aquafunks Aquatics says, I think I might end up on the news if I ever went to Vegas.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, first of all, where is Joe Manuse? Because when Aquafunk shows up, Joe's got to start with them. I guess Joe had to go. But
yeah, Joe fell asleep. Missed his night all.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a lot of times. There's so many things to do, but not at Jack's older. I'm going to take him. We'll go down the line. But we definitely are going to do the Florida thing. We're going to try to hook up with Father Fish again, like we did last time we went last year, because that was just really fun. It's not that far from Orlando. Right. I think it was like an hour and a half drive, and it was a beautiful drive. Venice was a beautiful place if you've never been to Venice, Florida. So we're going to probably try to hook up with him again. We may even try to go in the morning and do one of his live streams with him or something. That would be
there you go. Hey, well, just think, if you go to Florida, you're talking about Anolas earlier.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get you a big old box with some air hose, and, you get a couple hundred of them in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and it's just really cool. There's a resort that we stay at that I've been going to a long time, and we want to do the whole Star Wars thing at Hollywood Studios, and we want to go to Animal Kingdom, and we want to see the whole Avatar thing. And I hope that Avatar movie comes out, man, and I hope they all do because we're just,
Really?
a lot of this stuff.
I mean, if they got them all made, but the second one, but all the I hope it comes out. I mean, it's a lot of money I wasted if it gets just shut down altogether.
Nah, I think they're just waiting. I think a lot of these big, huge productions are just waiting until maybe spring or summer hits when people will go back to the theaters.
Right.
Yeah. So where are you at in Florida? Are you by Orlando Funk or? Because I know he's in Florida, but yeah, maybe we'll meet all down there together. How fun would that be?
Yeah, there you go. That'd be a blast.
Father Fish's live stream. Me and Jack will be on one side, Aqua Funk on the other side. That'll be the best morning stream ever.
Oh, shoot. You have a couple hundred people in there watching that one. Yeah, no?
Well, it'll be fun. And I'll tell you, we loved his shop. We did a whole interview. That was like the first interview Father Fish ever did. We went down there. That was before his channel, when it was first starting.
Yeah.
And actually Jack kind of interviewed him, and that was if you've never seen that video, about an hour and a half away. That's about how far Orlando is. So yeah, we could meet you there or something. That would be awesome. We'll definitely let you know. But yeah, like
Just My Fish. They hate Gordon Ramsay over there.
Yeah, well, he's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But, it's
where's over there?
He's in the UK.
I would assume the UK, yeah.
Oh, I love Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he likes how he yells at people.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, if you've never seen that interview, that's the interview where Father Fish tells why he's Father Fish. And I actually say something in the video. I go, oh, well, we didn't know that. He goes, oh, neither did anybody else. I haven't told anybody yet.
There used to be a preacher?
Yeah, that was like an exclusive Jack and Dan interview where Father Fish told Jack that he used to be, a pastor and all that, and missions, and he retired and started the Father Fish store and all that. And people used to call him Father Fish because they called him Father, but then he was into fish.
Right.
Anyway, that was a fun day. I'll never forget going to the shop. What's that? What's that?
Does everyone know about this?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't want to.
Well, I'll say something. Yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, but yeah, like anyway, that was a fun day. Probably one of the funnest times we had for that Christmas and New Year's thing. But so we totally plan on trying to see him again. His shop, you could just spend hours in his shop. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of rescued animals that aren't even fish, turtles, and birds, and it just goes back there. And we had a lot of that in the video that we did there too.
Right. How big is that shop? Because I've never really seen.
It's very compartmentalized, and it goes back, and there's stuff behind. It's not big. It's not big by any means, but there's a lot of stuff packed in there.
Aquafunk Aquatic says, us Americans love to have Brits yelling cuts like Gordon Ramsay and Simon Cowell.
Yeah, right.
I think
Jimmy Oliver's pretty good.
I think the biggest thing is just get out there and have fun, enjoy the hobby, anything that has to do with the hobby. Anywhere we go, we look for aquariums, we look for stuff, we look for other people. We love meeting up with other YouTubers.
Yeah.
We met up with the guys from Ohio Fish Rescue about 2 years ago. Right when we first ever started was right around the time that they were starting to get kind of established. And we went and met them. And Big Rich and I used to play in bands back in the day. And we had some friends in common. We didn't really know each other, but we had friends in common. He played with some of the guys from Mushroom Head, and we used to play with a lot of those guys. And it was just a big group. It was like a big, underground metal Cleveland thing.
Sure, yeah.
And I kind of recognized them in the video, and I saw that they were in Ohio, and I said, I sent them a message. I said, where are you? And he said, Strongsville. I said, dude, we're over here in North Ridgeville. And so we went and met them. And that was like when they were first kind of getting started. And we've got like 6 videos on our up in a playlist on our channel of like how they've progressed of every time we've gone. And then, just kind of, we like going and helping out and donating, and we've adopted fish. And if anybody ever gets a chance to ever come to the Cleveland area, reach out to those guys. You're more than welcome to come. They'll probably put you to work because there's always work to do there.
Yeah, right, I bet. Yeah, I'm going to get up there this summer sometime once everything calms down more than what it is starting to calm down.
I mean, it's an amazing thing that he has done there, that they have all done as a family. And they're some of the nicest people you ever meet in your life.
Sure.
And like I said, that's, it hits home for us because, the first time we ever met them, we spent a lot of time talking to Tracy. And she was so nice to Jack. I'll never forget. I mean, he was like, 10 and a half.
Sure.
And we're just starting this YouTube channel. We don't know what we're doing. And we meet these people, and she was so nice and sweet to him. And I'll never forget that ever. And that's why we always, try to help out.
Right.
I'll tell you what, they've done a phenomenal job. Big Rich has done a phenomenal job of bringing his wife home, taking care of her, taking care of the rescue. I mean, I don't know how he does it.
Right.
But he's a superhero, man. There's no question.
For real.
If he ever was a superhero, he is one.
I mean, he's Aquaman, dude.
Yeah.
The amount of work that they have involved there is unbelievable, and that's why we always go, and we always encourage other people to go and help.
We should.
And it's an amazing thing. A lot of people think, hey, cats and dogs need shelters. Well, so do fish, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how many people buy fish. They can't have them anymore. They don't know what to do with them. They outgrow their tank. Yeah, and we've all heard these horror stories. I mean, how lionfish and all these things that happen with plecos and goldfish, these invasive species. In Aruba, if you see a lionfish, you automatically, it's like a legal thing. You have to kill them. You have to spear them and bring them in. They'll cook them for you for free. If you go snorkeling and you bring in a lionfish, they'll actually cook them for you for free because they as incentive to try to get people to get them out. And apparently they're good. We wouldn't eat one, but we went snorkeling. We went snorkeling in Aruba and everything, but we never saw any.
Fish, I'd be too scared. I wouldn't even go close to it because they're poisonous. I would just.
They're lethal.
Well, there's guys there. There's guys that work there at Palm Island in Aruba, and if you snorkel, there's a sign that says, "Tell us if you see one." They have nets that are ready to go. They will jump in the water and grab it because they want them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's like in Florida. I mean, the python. I mean, my understanding is that now it's at a point you see a python running loose, kill it. I'm saying just just kill it.
Well,
because they're that invasive.
Yeah, I mean, people don't think about that. I mean, cats and dogs and things and all of this is well known, but we don't think about just releasing one little fish into a place where it doesn't belong can throw off an entire massive ecosystem.
Exactly.
And so it's really good that people like Big Rich and Josh and Tracy are making people aware of this and giving these. And we've adopted fish from there, and many thousands of people have adopted fish from there.
Yeah.
And they do all this work, but it's really amazing. And there's, if you ever get an opportunity to come, let us know. We'll meet you there. It'll be amazing. Absolutely. And that goes for anybody, anywhere around the country or the world. If you happen to come to Cleveland and you're like, hey, I'm going to go check out the Rock Hall, or I'm going to go to, the theater district, or, Cleveland's got a lot to offer. It's a great place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't come to Cleveland without going to the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, if you are in a fish fam, you have aquariums. That should be your number one priority if you're going to Cleveland. Go there first. If anything, first stop or your last stop before you leave. Go there, help Rich out, do what you can. If you're able to, you got the room, adopt a fish.
Yeah. Well, we always, he got. If you didn't see the video we did on these parrots. We have parrots, and we love parrots. We've had these with Iastigi ever since she was a baby, and since they were babies, Jack picked them out. And that's a really neat story. Basically, this family had like 5 or 6 fish tanks, and they just left, and the landlord doesn't even know where they went. And
Wow.
this is just stuff that's happened during COVID. People losing their jobs and things, and they just left all these tanks and left all these fish. And Big Rich and Josh went and got them. And the one tank had like 30 something parrots in it.
Dang, how big of a tank was it?
They were just like 75s. I think they were breeding them and stuff. I don't know. They had some other fish. They had all kind of things going on.
Sure.
And basically, they said, "Yeah, we'll come get them." And I mean, so I said, "Well, we'll take some of them for sure. We got room in our tank. We'll add them." And they've acclimated very well, and they're all getting along, and whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just really, really awesome. There's so many cool people we've met through this. We're going to be doing a lot more tours coming up of some of our local pet shops and breeders too, now that COVID's over, more so getting over. We're going to be going to Something Fishy. We're going to be going to RMS. We're going to be going to lots of places around here.
I'm excited for the fish rescue stream on Friday.
Yeah, and we're doing their stream with them Friday, so that's exciting.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's part of Jack's whole birthday thing. Like I said in the beginning with the whole Copa thing, we kind of were leery of some of that stuff. It wasn't us. We understood the whole thing, but some people were. So anyway, now he's 13, so all that's just the whatever. Anyway,
right? Yeah.
Big Rich and Josh are a father-son thing. We're a father-son thing. We've got a lot of stuff in common, and we just, it's really fun. So we're gonna be.
Yeah, I want to make Big Rich. I want to forge Big Rich a trident to have.
Yeah, we want to do we're trying to find a large thing of Poseidon riding hippocampus to put in the 220, especially since we put the colored lights in there.
Right.
You can see that where we jacked that tank up, we put the colored lights on the 2200, so the white fish would all change color. That video came out really good. That was really fun. But if you haven't checked that out, check that video out, guys, because that's a good one. That's the best. That's the biggest jack tank we ever did.
You can't put Ohio and fish in the same sentence without putting the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Yeah, right.
but at the end of the day, that's going to be a super fun time that they're having us on there, and that's going to be super cool. We're going to probably play some games. We're going to ask a lot of questions, and we got gifts and things, and it's going to be fun. And we'll probably shoot some video for future footage when we're there. We haven't swam in the pond for a while. We probably won't that night, but we're going to go back and probably do some more underwater footage, because I'll tell you, when you've got a 5-foot Arapima looking 2 feet from your face, man, that's an incredible thing.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's incredible. And, but anyway.
Yeah, and my plan is to wear this sweatshirt because they have a green, so hopefully it'll be the same green color because they have a fish background, so it'll look like fish are swimming through me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's the right shade of green, but we'll find out.
So.
That's green screen? Yeah, if you use the green screen, yeah. If you're wearing green, it's going to show through like it is. It'll look like fish swimming through you.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if I wore like a green screen suit and then just had my head. That'd be pretty sweet.
But yeah, anybody that hasn't participated in our giveaway, we've never done a giveaway before. We decided to do one. We just posted it. What was it, Saturday night or Sunday morning? I can't remember, a day or so ago. We're going to be deleting that video probably Thursday or Friday. I said we posted we're going to delete it, and then we're going to take all the emails. We've already gotten like 50 emails from it, so we're going to take all the emails. You have to give an answer to the question we ask, and then we're going to do a random thing where we pick a winner. And then the winner's going to be able to pick anything they want off Teespring, anywhere in the world. It's international, because a lot of times, and they can pick anything. If they want a fanny pack, if they want a pillow, if they want a blanket, if they want a hoodie, whatever they want, they can pick it, and we're going to order it, and then we're going to ship it to them. And then that's going to be the winner of the giveaway. And then we also announced that anytime anybody orders any Teespring stuff forever, half of all those proceeds that we make are all going to the Red Cross. Forever. We're just doing that as an ongoing thing.
That's awesome. Hey, Rob 93, how you doing, bud? What was that? Ian, Actions of Nature Aquariums. Cool.
But yeah, I mean, we're just trying to help. We're just trying to help as much as we can and make things cool. And and spread news about this hobby and get people excited about it. It's an awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We love all the people we've connected with and all the people that we've, just met and talked to. Sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day. And
Right.
I hope that people just understand that I am just so incredibly busy. I mean, I'm busy all the time. I mean, I run
Right.
a wellness program for 15,000 medical personnel and fellow healthcare workers, but obviously COVID has added
Yeah.
to that tremendously. And I work very long hours and long days and always have, and for 30 years of being a nurse. But at the same time, I love this hobby and I love what we're doing here, and I love all the people that we've met, and it's really, really, really fun. And I know Jack does too. And this has really been a fun adventure, man, hasn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, we posted our first video, and like anything else, and
sure.
I don't know if we ever told you the story, but
Hi, Wild Edibles.
yeah, Wild Edibles, what's up?
Oh, hey, Wild Edibles.
You've probably heard of Foo the Flower Horn, right?
Oh, yeah.
Huge YouTuber, got like 2 million subscribers. We love
Yeah.
him. We started watching him when we started getting into YouTube and stuff. And if
Right.
you look at our first video, a few weeks after we posted it, he actually commented on the video. It's a wonderful thing that he did that, and he said, "Wow, this is really cool." And I thought to myself, like, how amazing is this? That this huge YouTuber, this fish
Right.
tanker, that took the time to comment on our video and say something nice. I thought that was really awesome, and it really inspired and encouraged us to kind of continue on YouTube. And we're really glad that we did, because I tell you what, we get comments every day from all around the world, just like all you guys do,
Yeah.
about just about people that are trying to
Mhm.
whatever. I mean, I tell you what, if you want to read some amazing comments, go to Jack's video, the one that went viral where we started the bridge thing. It's got 2.1 million views or something now. And
Wow.
read the comments. It's got about 4,000 comments.
It's got really funny comments.
And there's a lot of really funny stuff, but there's also a lot of really, really heart-wrenching stuff of kids on there that are like, wow, I wish I had a dad to do stuff like this with me, and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, we commented, we made sure to comment back on every one of those, and it took me hours and hours and hours. But during COVID, it's not like I was doing anything after work, and Jack and I would get on there, and we commented back on every one of those kids and every one of those people, and we said, hey, look, my dad wasn't so great. I didn't have a wonderful relationship with him. So I changed that. And when I had Jack, I decided we're going to do more things together. We're going to do these hobbies together. And I always tell those kids, you don't need that. I didn't have it either, but I still decided to try to be the best dad I can be and to try to do fun, awesome things. And, and I tell them, go out and get a fish tank, get into this hobby, start talking to people on YouTube, and you're going to love it. Hey, there's Jen C. What's up, Jen? Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Jen made us one of the coolest Christmas cards ever. She said, a handmade card that she made with a wiener dog on it because of Lacey.
Cool.
And it was really, really cool. But we're really glad that we got into this. We really like talking to people and giving them ideas. We get a lot of questions about some of our designs, some of our ideas. We get a lot of questions, and we try to answer them as much as we can. A lot of people just don't realize, like, they go, "Oh, you're a new YouTube channel," but they don't realize I used to design aquariums ever since I was 5 years old. I had plans in the back of Popular Mechanics magazines. I used to sell with a PO box, and I used to go to the copy store and make copies. I made thousands of dollars doing that back in the day when I was like in high school and college, and I paid off a lot of my student loans with that.
Right.
Just drawings and stuff. I just always been into it, and it's just always been something that was a lot of fun. And then when we moved to this house, finally, we decided we're going to stay here and restart a lot of these projects and start posting them on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good idea. I mean, shoot, look how fast you guys jumped posting your videos. You had 1 million views on a video. That's incredible.
It's a lot of fun, man. And we're just started. Like, we have so many designs and so many projects that we haven't even started. Again, you know, when I was a kid, I used to post all this stuff in Popular Mechanics. A lot of these younger YouTubers, they don't even know what Popular Mechanics is. This is before the internet, man.
Yep.
And this is
no one under the age of 20 knows what that is.
You used to go in the back of Popular Mechanics, and for like $5, you could order plans on like how to make a hovercraft out of a vacuum cleaner and all this crazy stuff. I mean, it was amazing. You remember that, Larry?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing some of the crazy stuff in there. It's like, is that even possible? It's like, wow. It's like, geez. I mean, I never ordered anything, but I would see some of that stuff. It's just like scratching my head.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's the funny part is it was only like $8 a month to put an ad in there. And I got letters. I got letters and money orders. This is back in the day when people used to send money orders, you know, before there was any. And I got money orders from like the Philippines and California and all over the world for these little books that I would make. And, you know, I'm not reading 4,000 comments. I know, man, you know, it seems funny, but when you start to read these and they're very personal and it's very amazing. It's very interesting. And when you see the effect that you've had on people's lives by sharing something, it's really incredible, man.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, that's where I'm eventually hoping to get, you know, where people go out there and help as many people as I can. I mean, I'm trying to do that now. I've helped out a few people. There's a couple people over in the horror community like Hobbs and Mark of Horror. They've asked me questions in regards to, okay, I'm getting a fish tank. What's this, this, and this, you know? So I think it's pretty cool.
And everybody has different ways of doing things.
Exactly.
You know, and that's fine too. And you can learn different ways and you got to see what works for you. You know, I mean, we've got like, you know, 5-6 inches of lava rock in this aquarium right here above our head. But a lot of people say, oh, that doesn't make a good substrate. Well, it works good for us. We've been using it in this aquarium. I've used it for years in other aquariums. You got to find out certain things are going to work for you. Certain things aren't. We try to mix things up, but you know, but the whole point of looking this things up is to say, oh, wow, I never thought of doing that. I'm going to try that or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
you know,
there's a lot of stuff that I do that people say you shouldn't be able to do that. Well, it does. And I've seen a lot of people do some stuff that's really neat looking. Looks easy. I have had no luck with, so scratch it. I'm gonna stick with what, you know, works for me, may not work for you, and it is what it is, you know.
People tell us that about the aqua cave thing, and they're like, oh, you know, your turtle's not going to survive in there. Well, she's 3 years old. She's doing pretty good. You know,
right.
She's huge. And they go, oh, well, your turtles are going to eat your fish. And I'm like,
well, that hasn't happened yet.
No, she's not, because you have to learn about these. We didn't start doing this yesterday. I've been doing this for 43 years, man. Right. You know, and I've taught Jack a lot of things, and we're learning all this, and it's just so fun, man. It's just so fun.
Oh, it is.
But ultimately, you want to take good care of your animals, give them a good home. There's going to be people that don't agree. You know, I mean, I could look at someone's video and I could pick it apart and I could say, but you know, whatever, man. I mean, unless it's like blatant abuse or whatever, it's like, dude, do what you want to do, have a good time with it. I mean, you know, there's Vinny, there's Rob93, there's Marco. What's up, man? It stinks because we got to go.
We gotta go
I wish we could hang on.
Well, I understand. Well, shoot, you've been working all day long. You got to be exhausted by now.
You know what, man? I've been doing this a long time, man. I'm so you know what? I'm the kind, you can ask Jack. Here's the kind of guy, and this is what's great about Pamela. She's the same way as me.
Right.
We got an on switch and an off switch, man. Nothing in between.
Yeah. And that's we got to be like that.
That's part of being like a personal trainer and working in wellness and being a nurse and all. You're just, dude, we wake up and it's go time. 4 a.m, it's go time, whatever. And then we go to bed. You know, we play hard. We sleep hard, man. I mean, it's just.
Oh, you got,
It's just we're that kind of people. What do you got? Come here. What do you got? You got come here. Show them your shirt.
I can't see it.
It says, Wake up with, she wears a lot of inspirational shirts. Wake up with determination, continue to chase your dreams, keep moving forward. She wears a lot. Come and show them the inspirational shirt before we log off.
Right.
See, Pamela always works with clients and stuff and tries to inspire people. That's what she's going to make her YouTube channel about. And she always wears these inspirational shirts and stuff.
Wait, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it that was we were going to make a joke about Rob 93 because I was on a stream and me and Manuz were picking on Rob 93 and I said my girlfriend got bigger arms than him. So you got to show Rob your arms. Show Rob
your, there you go.
You got to go this way. Yeah, there you go. This way. Rob, dude, she got bigger arms than you or what, man? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, look.
You got bigger arms than me, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's good. She came in. Thanks, babe. Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, I forgot about that because you know how Joe Manuz is. He starts giving Rob the business.
Right.
And this is the other
tonight, you notice tonight Joe took off before Rob got in here.
Yeah, that's too bad because Manuz would have. Well, he's made comments about Pamela too, and he's on some of our videos he'll be like, Pamela's arms are bigger than Rob's and all that. He likes to mess with people. Yeah, there's George Costanza. Say hi, George.
George.
He's got his little Superman cape on, but it's really a Superman apron because he's not really a superhero. He's a super wiener.
Yeah. Super pup.
Hey, dude. Say hi. He's funny. He's kind of a wimp. Lacey just beats him up all day long. Doesn't she? Doesn't she beat you up?
Rob 93 says, FC, I gotta get my name up.
Got to get my game up. Yeah, dude, what's up? Just crush. When you got a trainer like Pamela, it's easy because she just works me out. She works me out, dude.
Oh, yeah, you got a trainer. That helps immensely.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually helping to train her. She's doing a show soon. She's doing a master show coming up here in a couple months, she says.
Cool.
So I'm helping her. We work out together. It's a lot of fun. Jack goes with us all the time. We've got some videos coming up with the gym and stuff. We were doing a lot of outside stuff, but we're going to start posting some more videos at the gym and all that kind of stuff.
Be cool.
Yeah. So that'll be fun too. But we do have to go, man. Come here, Lace. Come here, Lace. I want Lacey to say bye real quick. Come here. Come here. Oh, let's have Lace say bye.
I'm very tired.
Lacey.
I have school
Everybody
tomorrow.
likes Lacey. Lacey. Hi, everybody. There's Lacey, the mighty dachshund. She likes looking at the fish. Say hi. She's tired. She's been beating up George all day, so she's tired.
Sure. Yeah, right. Rob 93 says he's doing push-ups as we speak.
Yeah. Pamela could probably
says happy birthday, Jack. Thanks, Vinny.
Yeah. Pamela could probably do push-ups with Rob on her back.
Jack, when was your birthday? Was it yesterday or the day before?
Saturday, yeah.
It was Saturday, okay. All right.
So that's pretty fun. So yeah, we did a giveaway for his birthday, and we're going to be on OFR for his birthday Friday, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And we got some birthday videos coming up and all that. But
cool.
We do stuff in advance because we just don't have time,
Oh yeah, you got to.
But
I actually need to start doing that myself. But
Well, we do have to go because Jack's got to get up early. He's got his first full day of school.
Oh, that's right.
Months. So we're gonna probably get going.
Yeah, I gotta wake up I had to go to school at 8:45.
Let us know about the movie thing because that sounds super fun. We'd love to do that.
Oh yeah, as soon as I get everybody in order and see which Monday night or whatever is going to work for everybody. Because the thing is, with Jason, he's like 3 hours behind us. So I'm actually moving up to if it's all possible, doing it on a Monday, but doing 8 o'clock, depending on how scheduling. Because Jack wants to be involved in this here. Want to make sure it's not going to interfere with the school. We'll see. We might do it on a completely different night on a weekend night, depending.
That would be fun too,
Yeah.
Oh, whatever, but we love talking movies, man. Especially
Oh,
Jack. He's a huge movie nerd, more so than me probably. But
oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, I want to get hopefully a few other people involved too. Like, I don't know if Hobbs heard our conversation earlier because he didn't respond, though he was on the stream. So, well, we'll see what happens. I'll try and message him or something.
well, let us know. I mean, anytime.
Yeah.
And this goes for anybody else too. I mean, if you want to do a stream together, we like doing them. We always try to promote. You're pulling my ear, man.
Sir.
We always try to promote it and help to bring people, to other people's channel and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Plus, it's just fun to talk and catch up and get other people to connect in the chat and all that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It's super fun. So anytime you ever want to do it, Larry, man, let us know. We'll do it.
Sure, yeah.
And when you do plan on coming up here, I mean, what are we, 3 hours and 45 minutes from Cincinnati? The only thing is if you come from Cincinnati, you got to bring some of that vegan black bean Cincinnati chili from Skyline Chili, man.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. Not a problem.
It's one of our favorite things. We get the potato with the vegan chili, and because they got the black bean and potato, but there's no Skylines like around here anymore. There's only like one, and it's far away. Yeah, most of them closed around here.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of sucks.
Dang. Yeah.
But when we go through those areas, we always stop at one of them. So if you come up from Cincinnati, you got to bring us some Skyline, dude. And for those of you who are not familiar with Skyline Chili, if you've ever seen like WKRP in Cincinnati, very famous show that used to be on TV, shot in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I mean, Skyline's amazing. Oh, there you go. Had Skyline last night. Dude, we miss it. We used to get Skyline all the time. Even after we went plant-based, we just got the, the black bean one.
I used to get this hot dogs and the
yeah, we used to, when he was little, he used to get the hot dogs when I would take him when he was a little kid.
Spaghetti.
But then we went plant-based and everything. And, we would just get the black bean over a potato. And it was so good, man. But they're all closed around here now.
Yeah.
So that's
Rob saying there's none down there in Indianapolis either, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we got a book, guys. You guys have an awesome night. And
yes, appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Thanks again, guys. You guys have fun. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. You have a good night. Take care. Oh my God. All right, guys. That's pretty cool. Oh, what is it? 8:30? Like 8 in the chat. Well, I'll watch. Joe, what are you doing showing up now, man? It's like an hour and a half, though. Yeah. Yep, an hour and a half. Not bad, not bad. I appreciate everybody coming by, but I got to work tomorrow, and I start tomorrow a 7-day stretch, which is going to suck. And they're all early shifts. So it is what it is. Much love. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for coming by. And we'll see you all later.